for more of this lovely weather we've been having here.
Yeah, one more morning on that, Andrea, to watch for the king tides, but it's getting lower each day. So if you haven't noticed it at all, you likely won't tomorrow either. But if you drive through those low spots in Marin, expect a repeat tomorrow, only slightly less high. Look what we look like today. Looking from Southern California, as soon as you get into the Central Valley, Bakersfield, Fresno, Modesto, Stockton, Sacramento, all of it socked in gray. It's been going on for about 3 weeks like this. It's been quite impressive. That's our little plot of Earth over there. And I think if we scale this down and instead take a look at us on there, let's see what we look like in terms of just how socked in and gray we were to start the day. Everybody woke up that way. This is 9 o'clock this morning. You can see basically the entire Bay Area has got it from the South Bay all the way up to the North Bay valleys. I want to see how it improved. This is as much as improvement as we got. So we did see sun today by 3 o'clock down here in the South Bay, Peninsula, East Bay Shore, Tri-Valley. But if you were in Contra Costa County, inland for Concord, or all of the North Bay valleys, look at the fog filling Napa, Sonoma, going up 101 there, never saw the sun. And if we put the last 2 hours of satellite imagery on here, that's us now with the nighttime view. It hasn't changed. If you don't get sun and you're stuck under all of the cool, damp air from this lid, this inversion layer, which is capping all of the same air we live with every day, all that cold air just settles down into the bottoms of the valleys and we live with it, it starts to get pretty cold. And when you look at where we were today for daytime highs, go ahead and take a look at the North Bay valleys up there for daytime highs. Those are as warm as you got all day. Never got to 50 degrees up there. And these are the places that were socked in under the clouds of the Thule fog. It wasn't really fog, it was more Thule stratus because this stuff isn't on the ground. But it's still a wet gray blanket, which is part of this inversion, which is capping everything in. Only in the 40s there. Come down here, check out the rest of the bay, because we didn't all stay in the 40s. If you look at the cooler shades of yellow down here, if you can get above this cold air, get up to around 1,000 feet, it's noticeably warmer. Nearly 70 degrees today for the hills above Big Basin. 70 degrees in the southern extent of the Diablo Range, which goes along the east side of the Santa Clara Valley over there. And while that's pretty impressive, it shows you how much warmer the atmosphere wants to be for us right now if you could just break the inversion that's trapping all the cold, dirty air that we keep recycling every day. We need something to come in here and break that inversion up. What we need is a good old-fashioned Pacific storm. And unfortunately, I do not see that coming our way in this 7-day forecast at all. I'll show you the 7-day in 1 second. First, we're doing all of this again tomorrow. The Thule fog's going to keep doing its thing. Temperatures are going to stay put. That is your Sunday morning. Plan on some clouds. Plan on some relatively cool temperatures. Let me show you the improvement for the afternoon. May not be as much as we would like, because if you look at where you're going to be for the daytime highs tomorrow, let's get those numbers on here. It's a little better than today, but not much. And that is a theme, by the way. We can expect things to get just a little bit better here over the next couple of days, and so that by the time we get into like the middle of this coming week, for inland microclimates, maybe we start warming up into the upper 50s. Pretty much getting back to average. So it's a subtle warm up. We're still going to call some of this partly cloudy to Thule fog grayish through the day, and we're probably going to keep around the poor air quality. Consistently moderate air quality now going on 2 weeks. That's a prolonged period of time to be stuck breathing all this stuff in. So hopefully we'll get a break, but it's not coming in the next 7 days. Maybe by late December at this point, sorry. All right, Matt, over to you.
All right, thanks, Darren.